Joseph is not merely an individual, it's a movement in this season. Stay with me. So, Joseph in the Bible emerges from a family. Of course, he's gone on, and he said about the dreams that he had, which has earned him number one, most hated, or is it most wanted? And of course, then there's a target on his back, and they decide to sell him, and you know how the story goes. But consider this, that the reason as to why Joseph then arises from his family amidst the hostility that was there was to ensure that that hostility got him to the foreign land where this will happen. And we're sticking to the Bible story. So then, when the hostility arose, it had nothing to do with the personal feelings of what Joseph said, but the fact that what they felt about him already was being used as an opportunity to get him to Egypt. So this is then what happens in the household, that events and the reaction, because responses and reactions are two different things. The reaction to the things that people go through within a family, that God uses that occasion to do his will. So think about it secondly in this angle, that Joseph could have gotten there because going there, he knew he was old enough to know that his brothers didn't like him, to know that he had been sold as a slave. So he was old enough. So if then Joseph would have sat down and perhaps then digested and meditated on this maltreatment, he could have just risen to the level he rose to and kept wealth for himself. So that if we translate it now to the now position, number one, you getting yourself out of the poverty mentality, poverty scheme within your family, and still not creating abundance and legacy for your family to get out, is a poor representation or a completely missed the mark representation of Joseph within the scope of what Joseph is supposed to do. Secondly, Joseph then, when the family from Israel now comes to Egypt, he no longer is concerned about what they did for him or to him. He's now putting them in the best area in Egypt to flourish. So secondly, even in that movement where you are perhaps the Joseph in your home, the idea behind it now is, as you get out of the financial rat space or whatever mentality that is poverty, that is a poverty mindset, you also find a way to place people in the areas where your family in the places where they flourish. And remember, it was not more so nepotism, but understanding that that was a tribe, that was a nation that was in the making. So this is where I said that it is a movement, because Josephs within their family are collaborating or are coming together to make nations get to Goshen. So it's not a family move as ideally as it's being portrayed now. It's more of they're coming together to give solutions for nations, continents, globe. So that Goshen is not exclusively for Israel in this time. It is for those who can catch the revelation and get into Goshen as also a place of preservation. Consider that.